What up, family? Guys, Poor Dash to in the Mary Lee is 7:12 p.m. in my city, Chicago. Wonderful, wicked Wednesday, December 24th, 2025. It is Christmas in China, and in America, where I'm at, Chicago, it is Christmas Eve. Going all the way to 7:21. We're gonna bring all this together. Now, my hair, I have none because you know girls and ladies are jealous by nature. We know that, right? You know, Sojourner Truth said, if we turned the world upside down, we should be able to turn it right side up or whatever. Well, obviously, that didn't happen because I had a lot of ladies working with me and they hated on me. And that's why my hair looked like it does and stuff, because they gave me cancer. Had me sleeping on the first district police station floor for Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, then May 9th all the way up until November of 2016. They were pumping cancer in my system, knowing I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying I never have before done all that, but that time I had about almost 19 years of sobriety. I have 28 years of sobriety tomorrow in America, today in China. Christmas, 1997, December 25th is my sobriety in America, though. Long story short, they wanted to take my sobriety, thinking if they pump me with, cancer, I'll go out and finish the job and kill myself and they get my rap legacy, this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. You know, vicious, sadistic, you know what I mean? Real talk. I mean, we talking cold-blooded Rick James type shit. But we ain't, Rick James, he used to be on crack cocaine. He like, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Some people be on drugs. Now, 7:15 is 7:15 right here, p.m. in my city, Chicago, America. That's my foster sister, Kimberly Redmond's birthday. She's a Cancer, July 15th. And she and I was, staying with one another with my foster family, the Redmonds. I got there at the age of 6 in 1973, 1335 East 75th Street in my city, Chicago, 75th and Kidwood to be exact. And when I got there, I didn't know the difference between an apple and orange. By the age of 8, though, I was filling up pages, became the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975. And I looked a hot mess when I first got there. So she knows my story, my foster sister, Kimberly Redmond, but she let the devil use her and stuff. And, she used to lie a lot. You understand? Real talk. And I would tell the truth. You know what I mean? Real talk, because I ain't like getting my butt whipped back in the day. They whip your butt and extension cords, belts, whatever they get their hands on. I don't like getting my butt whipped for real. But the thing was, if something happened to her, I'd get my butt whipped. So if she lied, it would be like I lied. So one time she pissed me off so much, I lied on her, but I couldn't take it after about a minute or so, her getting her butt whipped. So I told the truth. And, I got my butt whipped. Shit crazy, you know what I mean? But she a lie and continue to lie and won't even stick up for me and let them know, that, I'm telling the truth. Why? Because she has the most invested. She knows she has all the information as far as when I got there as a young person, and that's why you got the rapper Little Kim, because my foster sister at the time was little, she was a Little Kim. She was, we was about, I got there at 6 years old and she was about 7, something like that, so life imitates art and art imitates life. To sum it all up, I'm going all the way to 7:21. It's 7:17. I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. And of course, she want to act like she don't know who I am. Because why? She was jealous, obviously, because they knew it was going to be big. That's how she became a billionaire. Just think back to 1984 in Chicago, or ask your parents if you're young or whatever and stuff, or just Google it and see how things were not how they are now, and that's high tech technology, this, that, and the third, or whatever and stuff. They pretty much followed my life and grew as I revealed what my higher power was giving me to write down. Now you gotta remember, I'm the same person at the age of 6 that did not know the difference between an apple and an orange. And now, I have taught the best of minds and made them billionaires and Fortune 500 companies. And I said in 1995, when I gave open word for my child abuse story again to the Sound of Music on 3 cassette tapes, front and back, and the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, I said, I already know I'm worth more dead than I am alive. Just give me $2 million tax free and the rest could go to charity. You know, I didn't know at the time she was worth almost a $500 million. You understand what I'm saying? But she's greedy. And I have yet to get that $2 million tax free. And I still don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate. In 1995, when I wrote her, I was about a month sober. I wasn't drinking, drugging, smoking, or fornicating then. But they always seem to try to throw me on a psych ward, pump me up with drugs, and then, make it seem as though I'm crazy and stuff. That's what they do. It's the Dave Chappelle all over again. So, I'm stuck in a trap building. Not knowing how my story go in. Kind of sort of I do, but don't. I know my higher power got my back. I know the people running this and all that money I accumulated, zillions with my influence, because everybody, had the same vibe. It was a good vibe. It was a half and half vibe. A lot of good people, went to the dark side after I decided to come down and do inventory on my life and stuff, because they say in Alcoholics Anonymous, a business that don't do inventory, and that's including your life, would eventually go broke. So I had to see who was who and who wasn't, because around me it seemed like everybody was coming up, but I still knew I wasn't getting anywhere. I was just maintaining while they was flourishing, you know, family and everything, and I got nothing out the deal. So it's 7:20. I'm finna stop at 7:21. So I'm giving Featherfist, Stacy, and Steve and Paul and all the so-called government people at Featherfist program that I'm at that left me for dead after 2016. Yeah, while Barack Obama was president, y'all went for him. Y'all wanted him to make it, and yes, they was close with him even before he came president. I did the research. I saw. Yeah, and I also know it's in the Bible, Ezekiel chapter 20. You understand? That center that they making, it's like Babylon all over again. So here go the last scripture I'm going to give you. This is Jeremiah chapter 41, 42, and 43. I'm going to flip it. We'll see what it say right here. Walt Disney, my foster father, birthday December the 5th. Yeah. 721. This is it. This is the 11. That's why I'm number one twice. I ain't even going to go no further with that. So just do 41 through 44. Step your game up. Peace.